Getting ready right away. We have the map. Pick and ban right here. Happy banning Twisted Meadows and Terranos. He picks Echo Isles. Whoa, that was not visible for long. Happy picking Echo Isles. That's new, right? Since when is that a thing? I feel like that map gets vetoed most of the time. But Terranos Stand, obviously you have to veto. And Twisted Meadows normally also very good for human. So here we are. The first map. Alright. It's been a little while since we saw these two play. And by a little while, I mean like, I don't know, 2 weeks or something. They meet each other a lot in the big time tournaments, but also in show matches. In the Don't Force Me Cup, they play each other a ton. These are the two kings of this matchup. Undead versus human. Nobody else is on their level. They define the meta. Happy right now on a 2-game win streak. Before that, 40 was on a 2-game win streak. They've been trading back and forth. Cryptlord, it is here still for Happy. This is the hero he has, since the new patch, adopted as his choice in this matchup. With 0 deviation, I think. I haven't seen a single Lich or Dreadlord since. Not even DK Fiends. And the Cryptlord normally intends to fast expand. But if the human plays super aggro, all in against the Expo, you can also play from one base, I think. Happy's going for the Skull, going for the Acolyte. Expansion will be the attempt. We've seen a few games by 40 lately where he doesn't expand, but rather tries to push the Undead Expo. I've seen this successful plenty of times by him against 1-0 and against Labby. But every time I see Happy face a push, I see Happy succeed. Oh, sick item, by the way. Oh my god. Robe of the Magi is the best early game item out of all the drops. Super, super, super strong for the Archmage. Cryptlord here with double ring. That is not bad for the Cryptlord. More armor, but ideally you want to have more damage. Cryptlord will be getting out lots of right click. Oh my god. Robe and Mantle. +9 int at the start of the game. And stealing the item away here. Trying to from the ghouls, but they destroyed it, I think. Yeah, they destroyed it before the AM could pick it up. And that's level 3. Oh boy. That Archmage is so strong right now. 40 not at all interested in expanding here, it seems. One ghoul denied, but one was killed and gave more experience. Cryptlord, if he gets surrounded here, that could be scary. The ring's now protecting him when he gets attacked. +9 int, dude. That is so nasty. Huge advantage. Impale on 4 footmen. Trying to kill one of them. Gets one. But Happy's clearly losing more here. 40, by the way, not trying to cancel the Expo. He's trying to kill the ghouls only so far. They might still be... He's got so much mana as well, by the way. And another kill. Oh my god, dude. The +9 int is insane. Insane. And maybe there's still time to go for a cancel. Narrow is up. Ooh, it might be close. It might be close. 40 not attacking yet, by the way. There's one Impale. Could land the perfect money Impale right here. Where's the Impale? Oh, there it is. Archmage! Whoo, almost goes down. And the repair is... wasn't available, but now we can repair. Okay. The stress subsides for a moment here for Happy. Dude, +9 int. +9 int is so crazy. But Happy's still alive. Getting his level 3 here now from the green camp. Those beetles will be much needed. AM getting close to full mana again. Happy really would like to have Fiends, because the ghouls die so fast. Creeping with Militia, by the way. Creeping the natural with Militia, interesting. On the way to tier 2. I like that some ghouls are attacking the Archmage to pressure him a bit. You can't just allow the AM to be completely unharmed. He is too strong. Oh, great scout with the beetle. Happy figures out that there was creeping happening. But the Militia couldn't finish the natural creep. One Ziggurat going to be cancelled. Some Acolytes will be falling. Happy. Lots of resources though. Not spending all of them at the moment. Lots of ghouls now. Not so many footmen here anymore. I see only 4. One getting caught. Archmage very close to level 4 as well. And Happy holds at the Expo. Going for the Graveyard now before the Tech. I think that's the right call. He will need Fiends very soon. Even going for Crypt before Tech. Again, he will need Mass Fiends very soon. Because 40... most likely he's going to go for a tier 2 all in, right? He could counter expand, but I'm not sure if that works out too well. We never see tier 2 counter expansion by human. It's either tier 1 fast expo or all in push. Crypt Lord getting a big heal potion here. That is kind of nice if he should drop low. And he bought a mantle, by the way. Crypt Lord, very mana hungry hero. Every bit of mana, every bit of int is really good on him. And now he's almost level 4. Going for a rifle caster push. Ultra Elemental goes down. That is level 4. Level 4 on both. Where are all the beetles, by the way? Very surprised to see not any beetles here. Happy holding on to his mana for a long time. Wow. And then using such a bad impale. Holding on so long to the mana and then he hit only one footy. First mistake by Happy this game. Losing again quite a few ghouls here. Water elementals are very strong. Oh my god, the elemental in the back is still alive. Triplet 4.3, Archmage 4.3. MK is on the way. Finally some beetles. Archmage has so much mana. Happy needs Fiends, and indeed they are coming. 2 Fiends at a time, upgrades as well. Impale again to kill a footy. I feel like Happy is not using these impales too well, to be honest. Maybe he feels that making beetles now is not a good choice because there will be Priestess spell. We don't have it yet, but soon there will be. And the DK is on the way. The Slaughterhouse is on the way. Happy's getting stronger. Oh, trying to do the last hit. Oh, and he got it! XD. Got the item as well. And Happy's trying to fight early. Took out the Priest right away. Wants to take out the healing instantly. Can get some items as well from the shop. Got the heal scroll already. Taking that away from 40. Happy always finding some damage. It's close to level 5 already. Level 5 for the Impale. It's crazy good. 40 got that last hit though. The DK is going to bring double mana potion, guaranteed. Happy's even going tier 3. This means that Happy feels very confident. Normally when a push is coming in and you're afraid, you don't tech, but you just spam Fiends endlessly. Fiends and upgrades, Fiends and upgrades. But Happy's feeling safe. Feeling safe at 50 supply, feeling safe with his Crypt Lord, who's almost now level 5. Love the shop here at the expansion. He can go for more mana potions. And this, again, is looking like a game that 40 will not be winning on one base. This is, I think, the 4th game I've seen 40 play one base against Happy. And everyone he lost. There's a chance here for 40, but it's not looking good. Peaceful. But not on all the beetles. And once Crypt Lord is level 5, that's when you can say goodbye to rifles normally. Another impale. More kills. Heal scroll though, keeping these rifles alive for a bit longer. But it's only a matter of seconds here. That is level 5. And honestly, I feel like this is where 40 could GG right away. Oh, and it is! GG. Level 5. GG. Crypt Lord now insane against fiends. And Happy does it again. 40, despite the insanest perfect items in the early game, not able to break Happy. Happy holds on, being down a level, being down in items, having to fight with only ghouls. That is the Happy effect. That is what only Happy can do. And he does it again. Yeah, I think Happy's too good to beat off of one base. I think you can't kill him on one base. I don't think that's even possible. 40, I think you have to expand. That's the way I see it. Early game items overrated? I don't think so. Finding double claws or double ring on the Archmage makes a big difference. It's all the more impressive that Happy was able to hold the way he did against +9 int. And of course that expansion only survived with like 50 HP or something. It was a close call. Fortitude, maybe it was the wrong decision to fight in the main base for so long, not attack the expansion earlier, not cancel the expansion guaranteed. He could have canceled the expo, guaranteed, easily. He could have forced Happy to play one base with these items. He could have forced him. But then would have been one base versus one base, which is also not ideal for the human. Yeah, I think 40 here left something on the table. Can you further explain why level 5 is GG? Is it so strong against rifles? Many strength heroes have very good spells if they get high levels. Mountain King, Clap, insane on level 5. TC, Stomp, insane on level 5. And the same goes for Crypt Lord, level 5. Level 3 Impale is absolutely amazing. 150 damage, 4-second stun, and these days only 90 mana. This was the buff on the new patch. It used to be 100 mana, now it's 90. This is the reason why Happy is playing the Crypt Lord now so much. And of course Happy had 2 base economy, he had double shop, he could buy mana potions for days. So yeah, there was no beating this Crypt Lord anymore. You can beat Crypt Lord high level, late game. The humans, the way they do it is they expand and they play mass Griffins. Griffins cannot be impaled. They counter the beetles very heavily. If you are on high supply with lots of upgrades, Griffins are very strong. Of course, for that, you need an expansion. Map number 2, Concealed Hill. Fortitude. He has looked very uneager, very disinterested in fast expanding lately, which is a surprise to me. He did so well with Fast Expo for so long, and nowadays he's trying to play a lot of one base, a lot of pushes, a lot of all-ins, that Happy always seems to be able to hold. It's the same hero setup again. AM versus Crypt Lord. On this map, if 40 wanted to expand, he could have the expansion earlier. He could get level 3 earlier. This is the big advantage of Archmage in the early game. You can creep and level faster than anyone else to level 3. if you are left alone. Which normally in the beginning he will be, because Happy will be looking for his own fast expo. 40 not creeping the lab, so getting Shredder access and Zeppelin access will be a bit more difficult. Starting off again with Claws. Very good item. Once more. Happy not going for the instant expo creep, which can be a bit tough. He's taking a smaller camp first, and then it's going to move over. Slippers and Claws. Not bad for the Archmage. Not quite the Mantle this time, which is a sick item. Alright, this time 40 is going to go for the Expo. We will see that he's going to get level 3 faster. He's going to be able to power build the expansion. And then it's going to be a game about trying to slow down the expansion, kill workers, hurt the economy. On both sides. Staffs will be very important. Splitting your units properly will be very important. Happy taking quite a bit of damage here from the creeps, but he's got a ritual dagger still. And we have a ghoul move out in the north really early on, by the way. There is 4 ghouls heading north right away. And this is what I mean. In this matchup, if both are expanding, you need to be defending and attacking both at the same time on both sides. And now things get hectic. You need to operate on multiple screens. You need staff of teleportation. And Happy really would love to cancel that Arcane Tower. Losing 2 ghouls here though. This is a good start for 40. Arcane is not cancelled. 2 ghouls are killed. Cryptlord is not yet level 3. But he's about to get it. Cryptlord is just camping at home. Trying to secure his expansion finishes. Getting to level 3. AM staffed south. He's staffed to the footy. Oh, the ghoul almost spotting him. I'm not sure if he saw him, though. Oh, I haven't seen Happy do it like this. I haven't seen him play just pure defense. You can see Happy here. He used 4 ghouls to attack, to keep 40 busy, but he's going full defense mode right now. Going for the impale, surround, 40 there. Not looking quite close enough. He kind of ran into that one. He's going to have to TP. If he can get the cancel, this will still be a big win for him. Oh, can he get the cancel still? Oh, 1 water elemental was TP'd away. And so the damage here should not be enough. Oh, the haunted finishes just in time. Dude, if he had gotten in just 2 more hits with the other water elemental, he would have gotten it. Oh, and in the end, Happy holds and kills a few more footies maybe, but most of them get away. And again, counterattack. Close call again. Both maps, Happy just barely holds on to the Haunted. And now Happy's going for the counterattack. We see lots of beetles, lots of ghouls heading north. Ooh, the staff was almost cancelled. Ooh, Cryptlord shows up just in time. Beetle's ready. Skelly's ready. He's got Rod of Necromancy. There's a big attack coming. A big red, a big blue dotted army heading north. But the aim with level 2 water elementals here is very strong against ghouls. Oh, gets 1 killed right there. Happy with the boots. That's something I don't see from him too often, I think. No tech yet, by the way. Happy investing lots of gold here in this early game. Without tech. Now he's got the resources. Now he should certainly tech. 40's already on the way to tier 2. Happy still not teching. Ooh. Ah, no, he did. Okay, sorry. I thought he spent his money somewhere else, but yeah, tech now is definitely needed. The main base is walled off, I think. So the beetles and the Crypt Lord cannot get in. Crypt Lord trying to distract at the main base. There's ghouls trying to attack at the expansion. But 40 splitting his units very well. The AM is following the Crypt Lord around, and the footies are keeping the expo safe. If a ton of peasants die all of a sudden, that puts you far behind. Oh, Crypt Lord staffing in. Would love to get the impales around here. But it's also a counter staff ready. Alright. Even game so far. We got both on 2 bases. Taking up. The next thing 40 would love to get is a shredder. To have all the lumber in the world. If you want to go mass griffins, which is the meta, then you need lots of lumber for lots of upgrades. Happy at the lab. Is he going to steal the shredder? Oh, he steals the shredder! Steals the shredder to take it away from 40. Shredder has a long cooldown. Okay, 40 can just steal it from the enemy camp, so it doesn't actually do that much. Both will have a shredder then. And level 4 as well. Oh, Zeppelin for Happy. He's going for the Zeppelin shredder harass. With Crypt Lord and beetles. There's one arcane tower in the main base, but nothing else. Oh, the impale here could hurt right away. Taking out one tower. Impale comes through. Call to arms has to be used. Shredder's an expensive unit here. Happy doesn't want to lose that one. But this is a great drop. Rarely seen a drop in this matchup by Undead, but here we can see the effect. Lots of peasants going down right away. A noticeable hit to the economy. Crypt Lord. Oh, the Zeppelin! Oh, falls! Oh, Happy with one big mistake. Loses the Zap. That means he's also going to lose the Shredder. He denies it at least. And he can staff away. But losing the Shredder there, pretty painful. The thing is, as Undead with ghouls, you don't normally need lumber support. But would have been nice to have. But that Shredder is gone. Oh, wait. 40 is going workshop double barracks. He's going night gyros? No griffins. Normally we always see griffins against Undead these days. Very good against Crypt Lord. Weak against Fiends though, of course. We see one Avery now being made. Towers upgrading at the expansion, but the towers aren't done yet. 40 seems to be a little bit too late here for this push to get ready. The ghouls are already attacking. It's before tier 3, by the way. It's before Frenzy. This is just standard ghouls without Frenzy. Crypt Lord has the Impale ready. Oh, beauty of an Impale. There's no heal scroll to heal against that damage. Next Impale's ready. Oi! Hitting. 2 more footmen, 2 more kills, more experience. And the MK also getting surrounded. Happy here, going for play after play. Trying to pass the TP. No, it's an invuln. There's no TP actually, but there is invul potion, and with that the MK is safe. Getting some return kills, gets to level 2. 4.5 on the Archmage, also pretty good. Stonebolt's finding kills. The ghouls are getting weaker and weaker. And this push is held. Looked scary for a moment when the towers were cancelled, but without Frenzy, the ghouls, indeed, not that scary. Happy getting the Lich, getting Destroyer form. And now we got the second Griffin Aviary. Okay, so it is going to be Griffins in the end, just joining a bit later than perhaps the norm. Crypt Lord keeps creeping with a DK. We know how good that level 3 Impale can be. Also against Knights, level 3 Impale is amazing. Just doesn't work against air units. Okay, Happy tries to go for the next push. Happy knows that mass Griffins with mass upgrades are extremely scary, extremely hard to beat. So Happy wants to strike before 40 has the ultimate army assembled. We got Gyros, we got Knights, and we got Griffins. A lot of destroyers in the air already. 3 have been morphed. And we're going for the towers. Those will melt quickly. But the Gyros seem to be ready. 40 could have a good fight right here. Happy's up in supply, but that could turn around quickly with these destroyers falling. There's not much mana on the DK for Coil. More destroyers being morphed. However, the Destros might win the air fight at the moment. It looks like they do. Only 2 Gyros are left. And it's level 5 on the Crypt Lord. Could go also for Beetles here. Would not be a bad position for it. There's no towers left. Impale again hitting only 1 target. Lol. And now only 1 Griffin is out. And when the Griffin numbers are low, they can easily get sniped. We can see it with the web, with the focus fire. Now we got Frost Armor as well, with Lich having reached level 2. Impale one more time. That was the last bit of the mana for the Crypt Lord. Happy here, completely out of mana now. And this might be where he backs off. Another Fiend goes down. Another Destroyer goes down. 40 getting some more kills. But Happy still holding on to a huge supply lead. Staff is there. Level 2 on the Pally. But the peasants are exposed. There is no towers at all at this expo. Beetle summoned again. Uh-oh, this is very painful economically for 40. Down by 20 supply. He's running out of mining. He needs his expo to mine. On 1 base economy, this playstyle is not sustainable. Happy having to fight with low mana. Also a bit of difficulty for him. But the army size now clearly speaks in favor of the Undead. Nova on the Militia. They get taken out quickly. 1 more coil is there to heal up the Lich. But 40 manages to push back Happy 1 more time. Happy kiting with web, trying to take out Gyros when he can. Trying to take as little damage as possible. Some Fiends should be falling here, though. There's lots of mana. Where are the spells? There we go. There's a clap. 1 Fiend goes down. But the DK now also level 3. When the Knights connect on the Fiends, we can see the big damage. Stormbolt, next kill. 20 supply lead still, though. 40 has a strong army, but not a very big army. Knights are good, but he doesn't have big numbers. Happy going for a Temple of the Damned, getting ready to counter Knights later on with Banshees if needed. Double Temple. Happy did huge damage to the economy. He knows he's ahead. No need to force the issue, perhaps. Next big item for Happy. Lich getting closer to 3. Scourge Bone Chimes is not good for him. But keeping it away from the human is quite good. Alright, new towers coming up here that's going to protect the peasants, hopefully. But 40 is struggling to get the big army rolling. Once you get to 80 supply, this human army is insanely strong. Knight, Gyro, Griffins. Super, super powerful, especially with upgrades. But Happy has been striking earlier. Happy has been throwing the wrench into the works. Early into upkeep. Forcing a TP again. And just backing off. High number of knights now. Happy does not want to fight here. Is there going to be a kill? One fiend? Oh, not quite. Happy working on Banshee training, Banshee production, and also more upgrades. Fiend's about to be on 2-2 is very strong. Knights only on 1-0. If you have stronger economy, you can also support 2-2 Knights well. Knights also scale very well with upgrades, as do all units, I suppose. And Happy playing a hit-and-run game. He's trying to keep 40 busy, keep him from creeping, and buy time for his Banshee tech. Oh, the Haunted Gold Mine, by the way. Very low HP. This is an easy snipe. Big play by Fortitude. Happy TPing home, but there's no preventing it. The Haunted will fall. And that's the first possible comeback play for 40. Fighting here might be rough, however. On Blight, into the towers. Happy, though, losing quite a few units here. The Gyro's taking over the air fight. Destroyers going down quickly. We have lots of statues on the ground, by the way. Impale to slow down the approach. Happy falling back to the main base. And all of a sudden, 40's back in the race. Pally level 3. He took out another destroyer. Master training isn't done yet. Crypt Lord getting surrounded. But there's an invuln. Oh, is he going to hold that surround, I wonder? Nope, he can't. Oh, Crypt Lord has to go for the invuln regardless. The DK doesn't have a mana potion. There's no coils at the moment. And I don't know where the Banshees are. Fortitude all of a sudden with an attack before the Banshees were ready. Crypt Lord, so hurt as well. And Fortitude may have just taken the lead here. Finding more kills. The Knights are strong. The Heroes are strong. 5-3-3. We do have Banshee Master Training, but not enough mana, perhaps, to use the possession. Oh, Crypt Lord hurt. Coil is just there in time, but maybe not enough to save him. Crypt Lord, heal potion transferred, and with that he's safe. Very fast with the Boots of Speed. Another Impale, both dropping fairly low in supply. TP out. One more Knight is somehow getting away. Nope, never mind. 2 Knights go down. 40 now trying to get the counter to Banshees ready. He's stuck in the main base. Oh, he never opened the main. Uh-oh. Zeppelin, maybe? I can shoot it open with the mortar teams, actually. Come on, bro. You got mortar teams. You got mortar teams. They can kill trees, bro. It looks like he's forgetting right now. Happy's haunted. Not up for a long time, though. Now, the way is opened again. Okay, here comes the next wave of attack. Impale, Nova. Peasants against suffering. So many statues, by the way. Oh, one more team. Caught right away. Not gonna go down. Possession comes through. First Knight is stolen. One Banshee also goes down. Next possession coming through. The hard counter to the Knights is the possession, of course. Lich in trouble as well for Happy. Happy's mana again, very, very low. Anti-magic shell, though, also nicely protecting the heroes right now. TP out. Lich low HP. One more mortar team went down, and I think this trade again favors Happy. Or does it? I'm not sure. Happy's actually down to only 50 supply. Wait a minute. 40's going to be mining for longer at his natural. Then again, Happy also lost his... No, wait. Happy should be mining longer, I guess. Creeping up a bit more. Oh, lost a statue to the creeps. That is a rare mistake that we normally don't see from Happy. 40 now has a bit of a supply lead. I think Happy needs more Fiends to have more DPS. Banshees are recovering mana. They have a mana pool of 400. Possession costs 250. Big creep here for the human. Level 4 on the Mountain King is really good. Now he finally has level 2 clap. Gonna get the big item. DK gonna get level 4 here. That's a good level up as well. Crypt Lord kind of close to 6, but he would still need a bunch of kills to get it. Really good game here. 40 with great surviving skills. Holding on. 20 supply down earlier. Happy's Banshee tech almost seemed to backfire, but now it's fully online. Now we got AMS everywhere. And possession. And the AMS very good against the Griffins, of course. The heroes are protected. Fortitude cannot win this fight. Getting one more Fiend kill here, but losing 2 Griffins as well. That exchange favors Happy. Up in the overlay, we see how much gold is left. For 40, it's 3,700. For Happy, it's 3,800. So it's actually very, very even. 5.8 on the Crypt Lord, 3.8 on the Lich. With a supply lead. Still going for Griffins. Is that the right call, I wonder? Anti-magic shell protects from magic damage, obviously. If you have a ton of Griffins, like 10 plus, you can oftentimes just blow up units right away and cut through that AMS instantly. But the Griffin count isn't that high. We have 5 Griffins with number 6 on the way. If Happy micros this well, which normally he does, I think I would favor him in a fight. Only one mortar team, by the way. Ideally, you want to have lots of mortar teams to blow up the Banshees. We have some breakers in here as well to reflect the curse. Alright. Pincer move. Militia from one side, human army from the other side. Impale trying to take care of the militia right away. Stormbolt on the Lich taking a lot of damage, but the AMS you can see being recast. Happy trying to fall back, run away, give up the expansion for the time being. That's going to be a cancel successfully. Stonebolts fly. But the Fiends take very little damage. When there's AMS, we can see it. But the Expo is indeed cancelled. 28 peasants died this game. Crypt Lord about to be level 6, by the way. I've seen lots of Crypt Lord games now. I'm still not sure how good that ult is. And by the way, another thing to consider here, the Banshees are continuously building up mana. They build up mana fast with Master Training, and of course even more with statues. Very valuable to have them on high mana. And in we go. MK ready with the clap, but getting impaled, getting interrupted here partly. AMS, or rather possession coming through on one of the knights. The other Banshee is getting coiled during the possession and gets the steal as well. The knights have been taken away. Griffins, though, have good targets on the knights, I suppose. We have the ult as well. The Locust Swarm is in. Happy, though. Oh my god, he stole so much supply. 40's down to 46 only. He's got almost nothing left. And the Griffin's now getting webbed and picked off easily. The next one goes down. The Impale slowing down the heroes once again. And looks like Happy has done it. DK close to level 5 now. The human army has vanished from the face of the earth. When the Griffin's out of position and webbed like this, they go down right away. They have 0 armor upgrades, by the way. They fall super easy. This game was too rough economically. 40 never had the big bank that he wanted to build the perfect Griffin army with lots of upgrades. He felt forced to go for knights, which has its own downsides. Strong heroes on 40, but basically no units left. And with so much anti-magic gel, it's hard for the Mountain King to find the targets. At this point also destroyers might be good. But Happy doesn't know that there's no gyros. We know. But he doesn't have that information. Taking out the next Watch Elemental, that's level 5 on the Death Knight. With the last bit of gold, 40 is making more Griffins. We have 1 minute of mining left, roughly, on both sides. Now the statues get to work. Oh, there's actually one item there. Something +3. Happy going for one more big round of production. 2 Fiends, 2 Banshees, and statues. 40. Selling items. He knows this is going to be his last hurrah. Does he still not see it? Ring? Happy. Patient. $70 supply, roughly, Happy will have in the end. And then he can try to expand again in the middle, perhaps. He can still sell plenty of buildings. 40 now, spending the last bit of his gold. All Griffins now. So it's gonna get up to 8 Griffins. That's a decent number, but the upgrades aren't that sick. It's only 2-1. That's alright. By no means weak upgrades, but not the ideal 3-3 ultra late game, which can be so hard for Undead to deal with. $68 supply for Happy. Unsummoning some buildings. And if he sets up the Haunted here again, he's going to force the fight in the center of the map. Yep, there it is. Oh, Griffins could perhaps go for a snipe from behind the trees. Yep. And that wasn't cancelled. They all attacked at the same time. All the resources lost. Nice move by 40. Okay, that means no expansion, probably. I don't think Happy can sell enough buildings to get enough gold again. Okay, there will be no more expansions this game. 4 gold mines, mined out. Only one is left. "32-minute game. And we should be getting to... Oh my god, no. Oh, please, no. No disconnecto, please. So you did reconnect here. Thank you, Doing Work 89 with the resub. It's a great time to tune in. Yes, it is. Would be a shame if Happy disconnects here. I think Happy has a clear lead. If he micros the Fiend Banshee army well, it can do really, really well against Griffins. Okay, we should be jumping right back in once they're ready. Okay. Okay. Well, well, well. Four statues on the ground, many of them out of mana. 5 supply lead. How is this game gonna end? Happy still patient. Doesn't want to force things here too stubbornly. Happy's unsummoning some more buildings. You can see his resources going up. He might be trying to set up a new haunted. Maybe he's selling the Black Citadel. He doesn't really need it, maybe. Black Citadel gives lots of resources. This time, parking the Fiends behind the gold mine. Yeah. Black Citadel sold. Oh my god, the Moor team can attack. A weird positioning game now. Oh, look at the Moor team. Happy can't reach it with the Coil Nova. Here come the Griffins. Cancel again. Lol. Well then. They're both doing whatever it takes to win. Happy would love to take a fight out in the open, in a wide open field, where he can micro all the Fiends, where nothing gets blocked. 40 wants to fight in a congested area, next to trees. Or ideally, he might not even want to fight at all. Double heal scroll for Happy. The last bit of his gold, with more invulns. Okay, this is the commitment. Happy's not gonna expand. He tried a couple of times, didn't work. Having the shade here is really valuable. He knows where the human army is. He waited for nighttime. And now 40 might see late when Happy arrives, thanks to nighttime. Happy can apply anti-magic shell ahead of the fight. AM almost level 6. That level doesn't really matter though. MK almost level 5. That's big. Here comes Happy. 40 though sees him early. He's backing off. Water elementals. More experience. Smart movement here by 40. Trying to pull Happy in a bad position. But now he's going to commit. In we go. First Fiend here taking some damage, but the AMS, it can be reapplied over and over. First Fiend does go down, thanks to the Hoylite, I believe. Clap coming through, MK in the front line. The ult has been activated. The Banshee's in the back, applying Curse as well. Don't think the Breakers can keep up with all the Curse here. The Curse also super strong, adds one Griffin kill after the next. Coil comes through, Fiends saved once more. Some Banshees are still left. Impaling the MK, slowing him down. Can't clap at the moment. Statue surviving for a long time also with the anti-magic shell. And the Griffins are all gone, aren't they? Ult is already over. Locust Swarm is done. And Supply is clearly unhappy. He's going to take out the last Griffins here. MK is running out of mana. Cryptid is getting level 7. Shredder is gone. Only a single Griffin left in this fight. And importantly, the statues are still up. Lich in trouble, but there's a coil. And there's another one after. Paladin hurt as well. Has to go for the Divine Shield. Somehow the Moor team is still alive. The Water Elementals are basically the only army that's left here. Next Banshee goes down. Only a single Banshee left. Cryptlord with the passive Spike Carapace. Now he looks cool with the spikes. Impale trying to go for the hero kill. Nova is ready. Couldn't staff him quite in time. He tried to turn around for the staff. But Happy gets the kill at 38 minutes. This game comes to an end. And Happy is the victor again. Close affair though. Really well fought. Really close game. Barely goes to Happy in the end. I talked about 40 having reached a new level in this matchup. But so has Happy. Struggling in the past heavily against 40. Losing with 2-0, 3-0 sometimes. But it looks like Happy has gained even more insight into this matchup. And so he goes up 2-0. Fortitude now with 3 match points against him. The next map pick for him is going to be Hammerfall, which I can certainly get behind. Very good map for human versus undead. And this series is not over yet. We would love to see a 5-mapper here. We would love to see this go full distance. This would be a long day possibly if all these games go 38 minutes. But I think we would all find that very enjoyable. I imagine the players will need a short break here. This was a very long game after all. But once they come back and are feeling refreshed, we're going to go into the next map. What's the plan going to be? 40 tried one base, all in. That didn't work. He tried expansion, macro game. That didn't work either. Although that game, I would say, looked a lot closer. I think that Zeppelin Harass did quite a lot, right? When Happy crept the lab with the Cryptlord Beetles, got level 4, got the Shredder, got the Zeppelin, and then flew into the human main base, killing so many of the peasants. The human main base was walled off. AM couldn't enter to protect the workforce. And then Happy striking really early, super unusual to see an undead attacking with fiends and ghouls before tier 3, before frenzy. That's something that I'm not used to seeing, and maybe also 40 isn't too used to experiencing. Maybe 40 will have to upgrade towers earlier. Got 2 towers in each base on the way to tier 2 to be safe. But perhaps that would slow down his tier 3 then. An earlier Shredder might also be a good idea. Hammerfall does have a lab available. Always very exciting to see these two play. This is the pinnacle of human versus undead. Probably my favorite matchup in the game right now. So dynamic, so interesting. 2 base, 2 base, so much harass, so many strategic options as well. It seems like we have mostly landed on Griffins versus Fiends, but every now and then we see something else. And with 40, also, you don't know if it's going to be an expansion necessarily. We have seen his willingness to play more 1 base. And also lately we've seen Happy's willingness to play more 2 base, by the way. Not just against human. Against human he always tries to expand. But also we've seen him expand against Night Elf more lately. And even in Undead Mirror. This was the game yesterday that almost shocked me. Happy playing against Labby. 3 maps. All 3 with fast expansion on both sides. And I guess that should be expected here as well. Another fast expo. All right, 40. Time to get on the board now. Or this series will end with a 3-0 already. Yante with the resub. Thank you. Funny, by the way, how Banshees were played there for the first time in, like, ever since the Cryptid patch, actually. All the games previously that Happy was playing, he didn't play Banshees. He plays Banshees once, and he wins. And right away, people are complaining in the chat that Banshees are too strong. Amazing. The Warcraft community. There are ways to kill Banshees, to deal with Banshees. Those are called mortar teams. Banshees have anti-magic shell. It does make sense that an anti-magic unit should be good against a magic unit, aka Griffins. But yeah, you can beat Banshees with Griffins, you can. If you have a very strong, very late game army. Huge army, lots of Griffins, lots of upgrades. Happy is trying to strike early on tier 3 before the human ultimate army is assembled. Once human gets to 80 supply with lots of upgrades, it is very, very difficult to beat. Happy knows what he has to look for in this matchup. So far, he's been executing very, very well. Forty pulls back the peasants. Is this going to be a 1 base game again? He's making a 4th farm though, so this might still be an expansion. Level 3 timing, hugely important on both sides. Archmage items, ring and gloves is okay. Yeah, and 40 is going for the aggressive play. Not going for the expo. I feel like especially on this map, human fast expo is so strong. And Happy reads the play. He is not even trying to expand. Happy's just teching. And we'll have the tech lead. Level 3 AM now achieved, but not too much to do right here. Could take up the ziggurat maybe. But Happy is here to defend. Oh, Impale. Hitting a lot of the footage right there. One goes down right away. Almost a second. Oh, not quite a surround. 40 sent out 2 peasants to the gold mine, so he might still intend to expand here in the end. It would be a rather late expansion, though. Happy has a illusion in the north, scouting. So he should be finding out pretty soon. And he's about to get level 3. Yeah, and now he knows. 40 gonna take out the ziggurat here. But the Cryptid is level 3 just in time. And there's a sheep right there. Yep. Ready for some beetles. But the AM is home to defend. Okay, the militia are very helpful here. Trying to fend off this attack. And the Arcane Tower finishing is big. Happy would love to cancel the Arcane, but I think there's no opportunity this time to do it. Some peasants go down, but honestly not that many. Good defense here by 40. This might be his best game yet. And now this is something I haven't seen yet. 40 threatening a cancel across the map, pretending to go tier 2, but then going for a very late tier 1 expo. Happy on the way to tier 3 already. I wonder how he's going to follow this up. Mass Destroyers is very strong against low-tech human. Protecting the peasants well. The ghouls don't find a connection. Not too well, anyways. Happy right now trying to keep 40 busy. He's setting up his double slaughterhouse. The water metal here at home is really good. Happy's losing a few ghouls here. 2 ghouls lost to just get 1 peasant. And now 40 is going for the counterattack. The slaughterhouses should be finishing, I think. Oh, but if there's no shop, that means no statues. Happy staffing home. He is out of gold, by the way. Oh, 1 statue being made, but can't make a second. Shop goes down, no statues. 40 looking really good all of a sudden. Happy now is to defend with very little. DK gonna be out in a moment. Lots of water elementals here in this push. AM was banking up mana. First statue is out. That's a big help. But it's the only statue for a long time. Shop cancelled again, of course. I'm not sure if Happy should be attacking these water elementals. Maybe attacking Footies or AM would be better. There's an Acolyte here, by the way. I think that was a Scout Acolyte. Lich third. Frenzy. But still no shop for Happy. So many water elementals. AM, the master of conjuration. Happy now finally making the shop way in the back. Really good counterattack by 40. Oh, Cryptid surrounded. Oh, he canceled it again. He can cancel the shop again. Another water elemental. Oh my lord. Alright, 40. 40 is fully back in business here. He might be able to get the statue as well. That's the only statue. There's an impale though. Oh, dangerous. Impale. Nova. The statue just survives. Unsummoning the slaughterhouse. Happy might be expanding still. He knows with just one statue there's no way he can, you know, go for a push, obviously. And now it's expansion again. But the Archmage is heading south again. He's looking for the next cancel. Happy struggling with creeping. Oh, when the AM finds a juicy target. So much mana again. So many Watch Elementals. Forty is looking tremendous now in this game. This should be impossible for Happy to win on paper. But of course, this is Happy we're talking about. Archmage is being very annoying here. These Watch Elementals have looked amazing, as they often do. Finally level 2 for the DK. Finally we got Aura. And 40 is getting ready for the late game. Double Workshop for Gyro. Double Griffin Aviary for Griffins. Can go for a Shredder now as well. This time the Undead expansion might finish though. No Shredder. That seems weird. Shouldn't he be going Shredder here? Seems like he should. But no, 40 is playing without Shredder. So again, upgrades will be difficult to come by. Perhaps he wants to keep the supply open for a Pally, but Shredder is so good. Fortitude 2 levels versus 4-2. Happy does have the experience lead here. But of course 40 has been mining for way, way, way longer. There are not too many creeps on Hammerfall, so especially the Paladin will have a tough time leveling. Good experience spread on Happy. He's not leveling the Crippler now anymore. I think that's the right call. Leveling Lich and DK instead. That's DK 3. Lich almost level 3. Happy's levels are looking really, really good. He's going to try to force a small fight right away. But we have a lot of towers. Also Scroll the Beast, however. Impale stops the repair. Forces the TP home. Next Impale. Ooh! Nova! Oi! 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 Bunch of peasants going down here. A lot of them hitting the deck, but still enough left to go for mining. Happy also using up lots of mana for this. No statues ready at the moment, but he's making more. Coil Nova from range. More peasants falling. We're about to have 4 Griffins though. Thank you Enigma Zek with the resub. Blacksmith goes down. That means no more Griffins. And here come the Gyros. Lots of Gyros. Good fight for 40. Happy may want to TP away here. But I see now he doesn't have a TP. Destros have no chance in this fight. These will be the last destroyers for a long time. Happy trying to take out some Griffins, but he doesn't have many Fiends. The piercing damage is little. Is hitting some of the Griffins. One taken out now, trying to go for a second. And does get a second. 2 Griffin kills here are kind of a big deal. MK though, level 3 now. 433 also unhappy, of course. Good levels there. We have an overfire on the Archmage. I like that. I feel like too many humans skip this item. Stormbolt and another kill. MK, by the way, very strong items. Double circle and ring and boots. And one more fiend kill. Should be. Oh, happy. Oi! With a save, just barely. Happy falling back. He lost a lot of supply here. Doesn't have a second crypt, by the way. So fiend production is slow. Happy needs a second crypt, I would say. Oh, wait. You can make griffins without blacksmith? I thought you needed blacksmith. Is it lumber mill? I think it was changed at some point. Yeah, okay, you can make griffins without blacksmith. I take that back. But he still needs the blacksmith for more upgrades. 40 is still in a really good position here. If he can reach Pally 3, then he's going to be looking grand. Happy again attacking towards the human expo. He's got a TP. He knows he's going to have to leave when the enemy shows up. A little bit more creeping for Happy. Cause of attack found here is alright. And we're getting to that dangerous Griffin territory. 75 supply. But again, the upgrades are not that impressive. Quick reaction by 40, pulling back the peasants right away. Well done. He's coming from behind to punish the Undead army. Has to TP out right away. Losing one Banshee only. Seems like 40 could have gotten a statue there. Big army now for Fortitude. Nine Griffins on the field. Tons of damage. Only 4 Fiends against it. Ui, that's rough. 2 more Fiends on the way. Happy needs like 1 more minute of Fiend production, but 40 isn't going to give him the time. And is flying in right away. Score the... Oh my god, score the beast as well. Oh my god, the damage is insane. Might be worth it to morph a Destroyer here, even if it dies right away. The damage output from the Griffins is absolutely terrifying. Web partly wearing off. Griffins still seem to be all alive. Finally, one's going to go down. But 40's smashing this fight so far. He's got way superior firepower. And takes out the Lich right away. Bursts like a piñata. And that is the rest of the army falling. The late game Griffins come into full display. Happy has to call GG. And Fortitude is not out of this one yet. Really interesting early game that I hadn't seen before like this. 40 not expanding for a long time, going aggressive with level 3 Archmage, pretending to go again for that tech timing that we saw on the first map, Tidehunters, but then instead it goes for the later expansion while keeping Happy busy. AM with the Watch Elemental so strong here. He had so much mana banked, so many elementals summoned over and over. Strong game. Strong game for Fortitude to take the first map. The next map coming up is going to be Happy's map pick then, and not too surprisingly, it's going to be Northern Isles. This is a favorite of his, has been for a long time. And I think it's not just that Happy likes the map, but also I think it's a difficult map, sort of, for human. It's still very playable. But ideally, as human, you want to have an easy level 3 Archmage creep route and an easy expansion. Expo on this map is pretty easy, but the level 3 creep route isn't easy. You either need orange and triple green, or double orange and 1 or 2 greens. The best map is where the Archmage gets level 3 really, really fast, way ahead of tempo, and then you can dictate the pace of the early game. And especially on Northern Isles, I think that is difficult to manage. I wonder what map 5 would be. Turtle Rock was vetoed, certainly. Twisted as well. Tyrannus as well. Lost Temple. Ah, yeah, Lost Temple he also vetoed. Yeah, I think that's the right call by 40. I think Lost Temple is a great Undead map, actually. Way better for Undead than human. Echo Isles would be the last map. If we go full distance, Echo Isles would be the destination. HV Bödefeld with the resub as well. Thank you. Alrighty. I think we all know who we are cheering for here on this map. We want 40 to win, so we get to map 5. Archmage first versus Cryptlord, right? Or is there a change? No. Cryptlord it is again. Archmage gonna go for the Tuskar camp first. 40 could play a similar strat to what he did earlier. He could again go for fast level 3, rush across the map, force a cancel on Happy's expansion, and then he could expand very late himself on tier 1. That's essentially what happened on map 3, the last map, Hammerfall, which gave him the big lead. Gonna be a fast level 2 here for the Archmage. Tim der Krasse with the resub. Thank you. Happy's gonna go for the expansion attempt here, as long as there's not too much resistance. Happy scouting with the beetle, wants to figure out what's going on. 40, very interesting that he's become less predictable now. I mentioned earlier that I think that the one base play isn't that good, but that's also still something that you have to keep in mind if you're Happy. And now he is going to go for the one base again, by the way. Archmage creeping 2 green camps at the same time, or rather AM and Militia. This is going to be level 3. Happy's gonna see it. And this might trigger Happy again to tech instead of expanding. Don Opie with the resub, thank you. Very good items for the Archmage again. Mantle, big mana, replenish. Happy's trying to reach level 3 fast. But the Archmage is coming to interfere. Oh! Almost in time for the steal. If he kills this Murloc, that is level 3 denied for Happy. But one footy would give him the level up then. Timing right now seems to be everything. Happy not giving up on the expansion yet. The foot is threatening in the main base. The AM is getting ready to cancel at the expo. Happy is trying to figure out where he has to go. He feels that the AM is going to be up to something here. Okay, Happy now bringing all of his forces to defend the expansion. Can he save the Haunted? One evolution is good to have more blockers, make it harder for the water elementals to get through. But the footies can get through easily, and that's a cancel. Good start for 40. And now the water elementals are so good against the ghouls. One footy goes down, crippled level 3. But the ghouls are taking a lot of damage. This is always the nightmare scenario for Undead. Early game, fighting ghouls against water elementals. Happy feels the need that he has to tech. Maybe a mistake here by Happy, not to be teching earlier. Once he saw the creep route by the human, he should have known that there's no expansion, maybe. And teched up earlier. Now we have a clear tier 2 lead on 40. And that could make for a tier 2 expansion, maybe. Some good denies in between as well. And the Archmage still has the experience lead, 3.4. I wonder what 40's going to do now. 40 should realize there's no expansion. Is he going to expand or not? Happy still has 2 extra acolytes. He could also expand if there is enough time. Forty keeps checking with the Archmage. MK second, of course. Rifles on the way, and Sanctum. Happy on summons. The Nerub. Good amount of resources here getting returned. Crippled now also 3.5. Experience again very even. We saw earlier how absolutely devastating a level 5 Cryptlord can be against beetles. Against rifles, excuse me. 40 is expecting Happy at the lab, but Happy already past this point. I think Happy was expecting as well 40 to come there. So Happy's going further away southward. And we got double slaughterhouse being made. One of them certainly will be cancelled though. AM has been very effective here with these water elementals. This map and the last. Happy has tons of lumber though, so he can restart the slaughterhouse in the back of the base maybe if there's space. Double pendant of energy. If you have the micro to pull it off, this is really strong with mana potions. If you can drop both pendants before using the mana potion and then picking them up again. Really, really good. Takes a lot of actions though. Oh, 40's heading north. Rifle push into the Undead main base. Tier 3 for Happy still far away. The altar is going down. The lich is going to be prevented as it looks. DK. Oh! Getting surrounded. Trying to counter surround. But the DK stuck. Can't get out. DK is dead and Happy's in trouble. Impale can only delay the inevitable. This Death Knight is still gone. Has to try to resurrect. Adept training isn't finished yet. Happy has to buy the time right now for the DK. Cannot have this altar destroyed. And I guess it's working. Level 4 Cryptlord here working out well. With the beetles and the Impale is really good right now, as long as there's no Dispel. And it still takes a few seconds to finish. Items sold, but the pendants are kept. Look at that. Oh, look at all that mana restored, baby. Crypt Lord gaining like 200 mana from a mana potion. Happy wants to protect this altar to get the Lich out. Impale used again. But we have Dispel now. We got 2 statues as well. Tier 3 just finished. Happy has to go for the Lich. Going for Frenzy as well. Could go for Destroyer form. Not doing it at the moment though. Again, Happy has to buy time. If the tower's finished, it's not that bad. But Happy has to save the altar. He has to save the altar. Impale again. Needs more repair. Why aren't there more acolytes here? Oh, now they're coming. But it might be too late. Oh, Happy with a big mistake. Too late with the repair. Big mistake by Happy. And that's Lich prevented for a long time. Destroyers will soon be ready though. They will be very good. Arcane Tower getting closer to finishing. Mana potion used. More water elementals to be summoned. But the Crypt Lord also had so much mana. The double pendant, really good for him. He could go for more mana potions. Happy can afford it. He got the resources back from the Lich getting cancelled. First Destroyer is out. Happy's Destroyer micro is immaculate. Normally. If the DK dies, by the way, there's no easy way to res him. Very dangerous here with these heroes without an altar. The more destroyers that get out, the better it is. Also, we got more Red of Necromancy, but we have Dispel. Useful. Another statue comes out. Destroyer goes down. Happy with one more micro mistake here. Loses the Destroyer, and there's no Lich. Not having a Lich here is such a big deal. The late repair here, a huge mistake by Happy. He's getting an altar in the back. Should have the orb on the Crypt Lord, I think. Crypt Lord has more attack speed than DK. Happy is broke. Hella broke. Soul Dependence, trying to get the Lich. Needs to go double Destroyers here to have Dispel against the Water Elementals. DK level 2. Big level up to get the aura. Which he hasn't skilled yet. Nice Impale. Where is the aura, brother? Water Elementals providing more mana to the Destroyer again. Dude, where's the aura? Mana Potion. Impale. Can he get the kill though? Yes, he can. Just enough. Stormbolt on the DK. Happy way in the back of the base, losing another Destroyer. Now going for the aura finally. That took forever. Lich is out. But the Crypt Lord is in serious trouble here. Stormbolt finds him. MK is blocked. Water Elemental going down. Retreating to the last corner of the base is Happy. But we have so much Priest heal here on the human side. Happy wasn't able to keep all the Destroyers alive as well as we normally see from him. Retreating back further into the very, very back of the base. Fortitude, 42 supply. 4.8 on the Crypt Lord. Statue healing now. Desperately needed. Happy needs one more ghoul to have lumber income. But the ghoul does not make it out. No more lumber for Happy. This whole game. I think 40 may have done it. Oh, the statue comes out in the wrong position. Statue might be going down right away. Oh, when it falls. Big kill. Really difficult to micro this perfectly for Happy. Still on the DK. Mana burn from the Arcane. Arcane Tower really good here. Taking on the shop would also be big. A tower push against an Undead. Something normally we never see. And normally I never see succeed against Happy. 40 seems to be making it work now. One big mistake, of course, by Happy here this game. Not repairing the altar in time. That was a huge error. If he had gotten the Lich out sooner, I think he would have been favored. Game is not over yet. We have more and more destroyers coming. Happy now seems to be in a somewhat safe position up here, away from the Arcane Tower. Always healing on Blight, obviously. But the mana's low. That's the problem here. Happy can't go for mana potions. There's no Impale. Going for one A-bomb. And then that might be it. .54 supply, big army on 40, good levels. Level 5, Crypt Lord. The Water Elemental provided it. Level 3 Impale scaled right away. How long is Happy gonna wait? A-bomb, made it out. Lumber is really low. Dude, not having that one ghoul is actually such a big deal. If you had one ghoul, you know, when you made it early in the crypt, would be a way different story. Big Impale is ready. A-bomb took a lot of damage right away. Impale trying to kill off the Mountain King. Coil Nova, Impale, everything on the MK. He's trying to force him away. Next Impale is hitting him, and he gets the kill. Oh! Archmage has TP and heal potion. He seems safe. The Lich, not so safe. And he's dead. Lich goes down. AM level 3. And Happy calls it. GG it is. And 40 ties it up, baby. The one base play, finally successful. The first time ever I see him beat Happy off of one base. Perhaps Happy should have... The thing is, Happy saw the creeping with the beetle. He saw that 40 wasn't creeping and hadn't crept his natural. Maybe Happy should have given up the expansion earlier and gone for the tech sooner. That's debatable, though, if that's a mistake. Maybe that's not a mistake. It's not exactly 100% clear. But of course, the altar repair. That was the big mistake. Not repairing the altar in time, repairing with only one acolyte for way too long. That was a big mistake. Of course, you know, easy for us, just as observers, to point that out and criticize. Happy in that game was under lots of pressure. Much more difficult position for him, of course. But that's good news. Good news for us. That means we have one more map to come here. Full out best of 5. These two, the most epic rivalry we've had in years in Warcraft 3, does deliver in spades today. We're going to have a 5th map decider. Fortitude, 2 maps. 1 in a row. With the opportunity here for the reverse sweep against Happy, who went up 2-0 at the start. And Echo Isles, good old Echo Isles, will be the map to determine it. Remo, quick, make it a best of 10 so we can watch them all day. Dude, I would be very much down for that. There isn't, I think, any encounter that I enjoy more than watching these two these days. Happy and 40 games, always delivering. So again, here today. I wonder how far they're going to get in this tournament. With how strong they are, it might not be too unlikely to see them further down the line again in this tourney. Perhaps even in a grand final. What the hell? On Liquipedia, the playoffs part is gone. Whoops. Okay, I want to show you guys the bracket, but it has been deleted on Wikipedia accidentally. Because we have 1 or 2 short minutes here before our fifth map decider is gonna start. The boys need a little break, understandable. It's a long series. We had some pretty one-sided series today. Fortitude 3-1 against Sock, and Lin very clearly 3-0 against Dice. But this encounter here proving very close. How are the pings for Happy versus 40? They play on CN North 2 with ping equalizer, so it's about 100 ping for each. Is this the finals? It's not the grand final. This is the playoffs. We are right now in the upper bracket semifinal. The loser here will still have a chance to play on in the lower bracket. The lower bracket will begin tomorrow. Well, I guess we had one match of the lower bracket today already. But yeah, there's an upper bracket and a lower bracket. Again, I cannot show you the bracket right now because it's been accidentally removed. But later, probably. Echo Isles. That's a map I haven't seen in a while in this matchup. It has been getting vetoed quite a bit. In the MK versus Lich days, we saw it quite a bit. Human liked this map a lot with MK. Quick level 3, easy creeping, mercenary support. And yeah, mercenaries. Mercenaries are the X factor now on map 5. Our first 4 maps all didn't have a merc camp. But now on map 5 we have one. And we're all very used to seeing humans with mercenaries. It's rare to see undeads with mercenaries. But I think Happy will have to go for mercs as well. They are so important for early tempo. I think Happy will have to make sure he gets mercenaries as well if he wants to win here now. All right, let's buckle up, folks. Our last decider map. 40 on the left, Happy on the right. Are we going to see something new here, or is it again Cryptlord Archmage? Those seem to be the most likely choices. This map offers other alternatives. Because there's mercenaries, because there's so much additional early game strength you can add to your army and healing, other heroes become available. Dreadlord is actually playable here. MK is actually playable here. Even Paladin is. But no, we won't be seeing any of that. It is Cryptlord against Archmage again. The biggest test so far for Happy in this tournament. Every other opponent, he easily bested. Again, Fortitude is his biggest challenge. Happy trying to steal the Shadow Priest here, but 40 secures it for himself. Does not want this one taken away. Happy gonna go for the instant expansion. Oh, Shadow Priest took a lot of damage here, but of course he can heal himself. Oh, I am creeping with a bit of lightning shield efficiency here. But you don't want to lose any last hits. That would be painful. And yeah, Happy also going for the Merc Camp right away. I think that's the right call. I would have been fine with Merc Camp second as well. Either Expo first or Merc Camp first, but you need these mercenaries. You need to keep pace as well as possible with a human. And mercenaries are actually very good against human as well. Because the downside of playing Undead early is once the AM is level 3, oftentimes we have to fight the Archmage, Water Elementals with only ghouls. And the ghouls have a very tough time. If you have some Shadow Priests and also Berserkers, your army does way better at dealing with them. But Happy expanding a little bit later means that the human expansion should be quite a bit faster here. This time around. Archpriest's gonna get a fast level 3 ahead of the Crypt Lord. He could look for a lot of cancels possibly this game. Claws and Circlet, good items for the AM. Gloves and Pendant, also pretty good items for the Crypt Lord. Ghouls moving out already from the main base to attack the expansion. AM with the staff. No boots. And no expansion yet, by the way. Going for the tower. Big last hit. Happy could get the Murloc. Trying to fight the ghouls right now, though. The footies, I mean. And he gets to level 3. Happy has the mercenaries here. They are indeed a big help. Still has 2 abolish magics ready. And the ghouls across the map canceling the human expansion for the time being. Second mercenary, or second Shadow Priest rather, for Happy. This Haunted will be cancelled. Happy has only 1 more abolish magic. Narrow Tower maybe a little bit late. Oh, misses the Impale on the Archmage. And that's a cancel. But also a cancel on the other side. I wonder how the ghouls are doing there. Canceling the tower. Didn't get actually cancelled in the end, so Happy got a bit more experience. Happy losing the Shadow Priests, but he got some Dispels out. And Impale here, trying to lock in the surround. Gets it. Can he staff? Can he staff? Ooh, he couldn't. He was about to die. He had to TP. The staff wasn't enough. And the ghouls... What's up with this militia? Why are they all so hurt? You can't fight the ghouls when you're this hurt. Both players unable to expand so far. I would say Happy has the lead here. Although he needs to set up the expansion again. $40 with lots of resources though. 600 gold, 600 lumber, that's very good. Happy's way lower on resources. 40 needs some healing from the Shadow Priest badly. AM still very hurt. Crypt Lord, super healthy. Could go for a staff now or boots. One of those items I think he does need. For mobility. Action-packed start here on map 5. Expo was delayed on both sides, but now I think it should be finishing for both players. Almost at an eye. Cryptbot with a slight experience lead. Really not by much though. And Happy again with more mercenaries. More Shadow Priests. The next Berserker is about to be available soon. Happy at the Merc camp of Fortitude. If he gets double Berserker, that would be crazy, but Happy doesn't have enough resources. Happy going for the tier 2. Ahead of Fortitude. No, wait, behind Fortitude. Started tier 2 already, actually. We saw earlier he had a bunch of resources stockpiled. Happy gets to level 4 quite early. Around 7 minutes. Heal scroll as well. Happy wants to keep fighting. Replenish potion, very nice. Happy has a decent army here. Falling back to the tower though, setting up a shop. Happy hopefully doesn't forget about the graveyard. He's gonna need that. There it is. No shredder on this map, by the way. This can be a bit difficult for human lumber-wise, but 40 has a really good bank of lumber, so it's not a concern here at the moment. Happy scouting out the main base. The double berserkers for him here are very strong, if he can keep them alive. Cryptlord with Invis and Invuln. He's trying to set up one big impale. Oh, and he hits the backline very nicely. He's going to lose one berserker, though, in exchange. That is Happy's best unit at the moment. Oh, and he stops moving with it. Next berserker lost as well. Happy here, losing the overview a bit. Trying to go for the surround. Can't get it. Can only get the water elemental. And I think Happy just kind of gave away his lead. Losing those two berserkers is very painful. We have ghouls in the expansion. Ghouls also in the main base. Happy's attacking multiple places at the same time. 40 now has to multitask. Happy normally is a lot faster than 40. He's testing his multitasking right now. 40 though not taking too much damage here. Oh. Mud Golem! Oh! He needs a staff now. He needs a staff now, right? Before there's an impale? Okay. Oh, ghouls almost. I also had a TP. I thought he didn't have a TP, but he had one. Alright. All good then. And tier 3 has been started on both sides. Crypto getting quite close to level 5 already. 4.7. As it is right now. Regelnet with the resub. Thank you. Archmage's trapped back here. That will be a TP first, I suppose. Oh, never mind. Gets out in the end. Ooh, nice impale. It's all the footies. But a heal scroll to counter the damage. Happy is stuck on 3 Shadow Priests here. That is, of course, not the most efficient supply. $40, we see his low lumber. He is not going Griffins. Maybe he feels like he cannot support the Griffins without a Shredder. Cryptlord shows up, double mana potion right away. Without Griffins, this late game army is very tough to beat. Impale a little bit early. Going for the Mountain King right away. MK has no survivability items. That's a bit scary. And they keep brawling. MK close to dying. One more Impale Coil and he's gone. As tier 3 is about to finish, it's going to be time for the third hero in a moment. Lich coming right away. Happy jumping into upkeep. Destroyer form and Frenzy. MK needs to get the potion. And he does. Fiend just barely surviving. Oh, Archmage in trouble. Right click's coming through. Has to TP away. That gives Happy the center camp. But we have a slight experience lead right now on Fortitude. He killed a bunch of units. The Shadow Priests, I think, were all killed. Yeah. And perhaps some beetles. What's the item here? Big Invuln. That is not that good. Everything else would have been better, but he's going to take it regardless. Oh, we do get the Griffin Aviaries now. Sort of late, but after all, they say better late than never. More creeping for Happy. Level 5, right around the corner. Lich is out, bringing the orb. We don't have a Paladin yet. This will be a very late Pally third. Happy again getting the Banshee tech ready. Temple of the Damned is coming. And he's going to have to TP home just as he gets level 5. Archmage could be in trouble here. Ooh, Impale was coming through. AM could see his life flash before his eyes here. He almost died. That would have been game right there if he didn't TP fast enough. Knight's Gyros now on the way. Still no Pally. But should be coming now any moment. MK low level is a concern. Forty's not ready for this fight, I don't think. Archmage! Trapped. Has to TP. Has to TP! Bro! Oh my lord. MK as well. Almost going down. Heal potion. Fortitude just has enough items to stay alive, but again he has to leave, TP away, and that gives the next big camp to Happy. That's the big turtle camp on the enemy side. This is normally very hard to claim, but Happy here with some great maneuvers gets a big boost in experience and a big item. Belt of Giant Strength, not bad, to protect the DK. Forty has a supply lead though. He was in no upkeep for a long time, so 40 was getting rich. But Happy has his biggest trump yet to reveal, and that is the Banshees. Griffins have 0 upgrades, by the way. That is very strange. Griffins without upgrades are pretty weak. Impale, Nova, and again, peasants are suffering. No Lich level 2 yet. No Frost Armor yet. That's a big deal against the Knights. To be fair though, we don't have too many Knights. Save on the Fiend there last second. This Knight is gonna fall in the end. Oh, what an Impale! Hit the entire army. Oh my! And the Nova follow-up. First Griffin shows up. MK in trouble as well. Webbed right away in the middle of the Undead army. Not much piercing damage, but also no upgrades on this Griffin. Happy taking the supply lead back. And now he has Frost Armor. Protecting the Fiends. The MK is in trouble. The MK is dead! And Happy getting further ahead this game. Archmage finds one more kill with the help of the Water Elemental. Oh, but the webs here. The webs are so deadly. When the Griffins are flying in, they're easy peasy targets. In low numbers, the Griffins don't work well. Low numbers and bad upgrades. That's a recipe for disaster. Fortitude now down 20 supply. A moment ago he was up above 70. And again, more peasants getting slaughtered. There's still some towers here protecting, but Happy doesn't care about those. Gonna take out the peasants here as fast as he can. And then back off. And this was all before Banshees, by the way. Banshees are now coming. Happy has master training already. He was macroing up behind this attack. DK level 3, Lich level 2, and both close to a level up. Human heroes, that is the biggest problem here out of all for 40. Human heroes only level 1. MK and Pally. That is weak. Very weak. And here are the Banshees. AM is applied right away. Griffin's doing no damage anymore. And neither does the Stormbolt. But the right click still do something. Paladin, low HP, running away. One more Holy and then Staff out. Fiend number still pretty low. But one Fiend can still web one target. And that's the next Griffin going down. Fresh Griffins coming from the main. Webbed instantly again. And the Banshees are absolutely taking over. The Curse now also really good, both against heroes and against summons and against everything. MK thought he had the kill, but he didn't, thanks to Curse. And now Happy is far, far ahead. 10 supply lead, better upgrades, better tech, better heroes. Happy is poised to win this series in the end. It's been a nail-biter and a close back and forth. The Griffins have great potential in the ultra late game, but you need to have a big army. 40 has never been able to build the big army. Happy has been striking and pestering him at all times. And this attack might close out this series. 67 supply for Happy, strong army, strong upgrades, the heroes looking good. 40's trying to fight with the help of the towers. Again, peasants go down quickly. Nova Impale, we've seen that combined a bunch of times. 5 kills there right away. 40 trying to go for tanks now. On the last map, he's going back to his signature unit. I think that's desperation, though. They will not help in this hold. They're supposed to buy time across the map. And there you can see the Griffins can't even kill the ghouls anymore, thanks to AMS. Banshees here fully showing their potential. They take a long time to come online, but once you have them against the right army, they're absolutely amazing. Next Griffin goes down. Happy up by 15 supply. Oh, lag? What the hell? Oi! Okay, please don't disconnect. Fortitude needs a miracle here. Flying in with the Griffins, and that is easy kills again for Happy, but he's going to back off, respect this firepower by the human, but how much firepower is there really? Again, Curse and AMS. The damage output is minimal. And the statues in the back are healing. Good old Fiend Banshee army. We haven't seen it too much lately in the meta, in almost any matchup. But, like I said, in the right scenario, if you have enough time, the potential for Fiend Banshees is huge. Tanks are making their way across the map, but there's lots of supply, not built into army. Griffins, still no upgrades. Get absolutely eviscerated. Happy gonna TP home, trying to save the expansion against the tanks, while expanding a second time up north. Forty still trying with the tanks. Oh, the Griffins! Oh, 2 caught in the middle of the map. Oh, 40 wasn't considering that Happy might be there. That is basically half his army. Ouch. Forty's mission now is to buy ungodly amounts of time. Tanks are good against Fiend Banshees because there's no normal damage in Fiend Banshee army. Forty's gonna get a cancel. If 40 can survive for 10 more minutes, perhaps there is a way. He's going full Lamo mode now. No more Griffins, no more Knights, all tanks. And I think that's the right call. There's no way he's going to be able to win a fight anymore. 40 has to win with lane. Whatever it takes. More and more tanks on the way. We got 6 out on the map. If they all strike at the same time, they might be able to take out the expansion. This is the intention right now. The tanks roll in. Only 1-0 upgrades, though. That is pretty weak upgrades. Okay. DK only defending over at the expo. Along with the ghouls, I suppose. Happy is going to TP home. That should force a counter TP right away, and it does. Forty is successfully buying time. Happy needs to make sure always to have TPs ready. He needs to be able to get in position against the tanks quickly enough before they do too much structural damage. Big move speed advantage also on the Undead side here. Happy now gonna go for the Town Hall. The mains have expired on both sides. Only the expo is left mining. 40 is trying to trigger defense in the main base so that the other tanks can take out the expansion, I think. DK level 5. Dangerous Coil Nova now. With Impale. 40 is out of gold. He's spending the last bit of his cash on tanks. Almost poetic that in the last game here, 40 busts out the good old tanks again. But Happy's still mining. Happy's got lots of base buildings still. Happy has a TP. Happy has strong heroes. Happy has a lot of things going for him here. 40 is the master of tanks, though. Alright, the main building, Black Citadel, goes down. There's more tanks down south, but also some ghouls ready to defend against them. Ghouls are really good against tanks. The tank upgrades are low, only 1-1. Beetles can also be good at dealing with tanks. Slowly. Happy running back to his expansion. He lost quite a few buildings. He might be losing the Haunted here, but Happy can rebuild it. 40 can never remake an expansion. Archmage is just dead. Gets deleted. Coil Nova Impale, no chance. Level 1 Holy Light wouldn't have saved him, I think, if it had landed. And the MK might be going down next. Heroes all going down. The tanks trying to win the game. Fortitude is running out of supply quickly. Losing more and more tanks. The Haunted is gone, but Happy says lots of buildings. It's not just about mining. It's just about having buildings as well. Crypt Guard level 7. So many kills. So much experience from all these tanks, of course. Pally dead as well. Only tanks left. 17 supply. Only tanks, but it cannot be enough. It is GG and the win for Happy. A long series. A tough series. But Happy wins. Beats Fortitude. That's his third win in a row, by the way, against 40. And their series today definitely delivered. With that, Happy stays alive in the upper bracket, and Fortitude is thrown into the lower bracket. They will both continue to play in the following days. On Wikipedia, there's still this bug that we can't see the playoff bracket right now, so I can't show it to you at the moment. But we are going to be back tomorrow when the playoffs continue. Yo, by the way, thank you, Leon, with the raid. We're actually going to end the stream in a moment, but thank you still. Thank you, Future Safro, with the first time Prime sub. Welcome. And Crows 4K with the 10 gifted subs. Yo, yo, yo. Thank you very, very much, guys. Your support is amazing. It's what makes this all possible for us. So thank you so much, so very much for your support. All right, that was a banger. That's how we like to have it. Sick game at the end of the day. Happy is the winner. That means Happy is going to face Hold on. I have to remember the bracket now in my head. We don't know who he's going to face yet. It's going to be one of two players. 120 and Kaho are on the other side in the bracket, in the upper bracket semifinal. Happy's waiting for his next opponent between these two. So it's either going to be Kaho or 120. Kaho versus 120 is going to be happening tomorrow, along with more lower bracket games. And those lower bracket games should be 40 versus Labby. Oh, 40 versus Labby tomorrow. That's going to be a sick game as well. And that means lots of awesome Warcraft ahead for us this week. The Warcraft All-Star League Summer Finals is going to continue up until Thursday. On Thursday, we're going to crown our champion. And right after that, we're going to have the next big tournament that continues. The B Cup has also been happening. We can get a little update there, I guess. 120 was playing B Cup today against Leon, but we don't have the results entered there yet. But yeah, this is roughly what the B Cup looks like. Big groups, lots of players. Lawlight, Labby, Focusoin, Lifesini, Sock, Blade, Moon, Pink, Happy, PCG. All these made it into the top 16 playoffs. And we have two more groups, Group G and Group H, today and tomorrow. And yeah, this is what is waiting for us after the Warcraft All-Star League. But the WAL, the Warcraft All-Star League, yeah, that's going to be our main focus. It's going to continue on and end on Thursday. And then we're going to have a new champion. Happy being the defending champion right now. And yeah, I think that's it. I think that's it for us today, folks. We are going to be back tomorrow, same time as today, 1 p.m. CEST, when we continue here with the playoffs. Until then, take care, have a good one, enjoy the summer, and I'll see you here very soon. Bye-bye.